Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with some favorite products. I'm gonna call it my November favorites. I don't have a whole bunch of stuff, but I just want to share with you guys the stuff I've been loving. Well, not only November, but mostly November that has been in rotation constantly and I've been using in my makeup routine. So let's first off start with some eye stuff. And there are a few eyeshadow palettes that I have been loving, and I think this made my last favorites video, and it's making it again, and it's the Viseart. This is the Viseart the Milieu palette. It's so stunning, guys. It's all mattes. I'm pretty sure you've seen this. They're so soft, so buttery, and somebody told me that these particular palettes, this size about 1, 2, 3, 4. The 12 pan palette have some of the best shades, and I think they're correct. They're so buttery, so easy to work with. They're like the softest mattes I've ever used. And me being NC50 and MAC, every color shows up on me. Even this color, which I use the most as my transition color, shows up very, very nicely on me. I have it on my eyes today in my crease as my transition color. I absolutely love this palette. Almost every time I do my eye makeup, I use this palette. Another palette that has been in rotation throughout the whole month of November, again, is my Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. This is my favorite palette from her. It's so beautiful. Such a great palette. I'm wearing it on my eyes today. Of course, I use the gold and bronzy shades. I have ventured into the greens. I've ventured into the turquoise shade. I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with those shades. I tend to reach for this palette a lot, almost every time I do my makeup as well. Even if sometimes I just use like one color, I'll reach for this palette. So this has been such a huge, I almost dropped it, and these shadows are so fragile. Huge favorite of mine. And I don't think this is gonna come as a surprise to you guys, but my Tati palette, absolutely love this palette. This has definitely been one of my favorites over the past few weeks, the month of November. Love the huge mirror that it has. I think this is just such a beautiful palette, and if you're a neutral girl like me, you understand. I'm still to venture. This is the only row I haven't ventured into. This row that has like the pinkish burgundy shades, because as you guys know, if you've watched my channel before, I'm a neutral girl. I love neutral shadows, but almost every time I do my makeup, I play with my Natasha Denona palette, and I always use one of her glitter shades. I love the glitter shades, and I use a lot of the, the metallic shades as well. So I've been getting a lot of use out of this palette. I think the price point is great for this palette, the amount of shadows you get and the textures. It's a really, really good palette. So when this restocks, if you're looking for a good neutral palette, definitely consider buying this palette. I usually keep it in the sleeve still. Very beautiful. And then the last little palette that has been in my routine and rotation as well is this palette from the little string came off from McGrath, the Astral Blitz palette. I have this one. I think there's like 4. I'm not sure, but I have this one that has these 4 shades with the beautiful reddish burgundy shade here. I've been getting a lot of use out of this. I love the brown, dark brown metallic shade a lot. I usually put this right in my crease a lot. Not completely, but like in the outer edge of my crease. I love the way it looks. Love the gold color as well. I love a quad where I can use all 4 colors. I have to justify why I paid so much money for this. But I've been using all 4 shades. This is a dream. I mean, I really, really, really love that palette. All right, so for my face, as you guys know, I'm a foundation junkie, but two foundations in particular. I mean, I've worn a few more, but the two standouts for me in the month of November, at least, because I have a lot of foundations that I love, has been my Beauty Blender foundation. I have it in the shade 4.30, and my Dior Star foundation that's discontinued. I have it in shade 060. We're not even going to talk about it. I'm livid. I'm pissed. But I have a couple backups I got off of eBay. So I'm wearing this one today. And what I've been doing, my new foundation routine since it's been so cold, I'm back to using my MAC Hyper Real Glow. This is supposed to be Hyper Real Glow foundation, but it's like a liquid illuminator. And this is in the shade, what shade do I have it in? This is Bronze Fix. Bronze Fix. I've been loving this to just, I pour a little bit on the back of my hand and I take a big stippling brush, my MAC stippling brush. I should have brought it out here because that's been one of my favorite brushes in the month of November. And I put it on the high points of my face and like the center and a little bit on my nose before I put my foundation on. So I've been using this, and then over top I've been using these two foundations. This foundation, this launched with a lot of controversy, but it's a spectacular foundation. If you haven't tried this foundation, get a sample from Sephora and try it for yourself. I mean, everybody has different tastes and how they react to foundations. This is really, really, really good. This was my best foundation of 2018 last year. It's really good. And look, it's a year later pretty much, and I'm still using it. It's fantastic. Love it, love it. Especially with the MAC Hyper Real. Now, as far as, oh, I missed one eye stuff. Sorry, guys. What I've been loving is, and a lot of this stuff is, high-end makeup, guys. I'm sorry, but like I said before in a few videos back, I just like what I like. I'm not purposely just looking to buy high-end makeup. I just like what I like. Anyway, I've been loving this Charlotte Tilbury, her Eyes to Mesmerize, and this is in the shade Star Gold. And I've been using this as my base recently for shadows. I'm wearing it today as my base before I put the Natasha Denona shadows on. It's so beautiful. It's a beautiful gold, peachy, bronzy shade. And before I had nails, I used to just stick my hand and go like that. But now I take my little Morphe compact brush and I stick it in there and I kind of like go around and make sure it sits over the entire lid. I'll bring it all the way up to the brow bone sometimes. I didn't today, but I would sometimes. And I let it sit and then I put shadows over it, and I think it just gives my eyes that beautiful pop because, you know, I love gold and bronze shades. So I've been loving it because I had put it down and it was sitting for a while, and now, sorry guys, that was a loud motorcycle. Who's riding a motorcycle in this weather anyway? So I've been loving this again as a base for my shadows. Now, I have been loving, which should be of no surprise, I debuted this on my channel, the Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer. Listen, this concealer, and I try to stay away from hyperbole, but I'm going to go out on a limb here. This is the best concealer I've ever used. I hope I don't take that back. Well, until they bring something else out. I love my other concealers. I love my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I also do, but this Benefit concealer, and this is in the shade 10, and then I got shade 9 because I use shade 9 if I want like a brighter under eye or if I'm wearing a darker foundation. I would put this on. Like my Charlotte Tilbury foundation tends to pull a little too red on me, and I prefer a yellow undertone. So I've been using this with that whenever I've used it, and it's been looking great. This concealer is so good, guys. Of course, I'm wearing it today. It does not crease. Goes on beautifully. Your under eye just look flawless the entire day. As you guys know, I'm an RN, and on Sundays I do a double shift. And so I would start putting my makeup on maybe around 8 something in the morning. And then sometimes I'm back home until after 10. And my under eye just look perfect. This concealer, if you're looking for a good concealer, try this concealer. It's the bomb. And of course, to set the concealer, I found a brand new favorite powder for under eye. I debuted this also on my channel, and this is the Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. This is in the shade 02. I never knew it was a 02. I think they added it because they always had like the really light kind of white powder for people with a much lighter skin tone. So this one is geared towards people like me with a darker skin tone, and I appreciate that. Shout out to you, Mercier, because this powder, like I had said before in my video, this is my secret. This is what it looks like. It's so beautiful. It just keeps the under eye looking phenomenal all day. And this combined with that concealer, okay, you know what I mean. So, and as far as face powder, I have been loving mixing two powders, and I've never done that before. I would mix foundations. I've even mixed concealer. I've never really mixed powders. And as you guys know, I love my Fenty Pro Filt'r powder in Hazelnut for all over. But I wanted, for some reason lately, I've been wanting like that warmth to my face, not red, but just warm up my complexion a little bit. And I have been loving mixing it with my Anastasia Loose Setting Powder. And this is in the shade Golden Orange. Now, this looks very scary in the container, guys. Like when I first saw this, I was, but I really want to, I love this powder. And sometimes I do use it on my own. Like when I wear my Natasha Denona foundation, it's a little on the light side for me, not crazy. I like to put this over it. It just warms up your complexion. It looks really beautiful. So if you see this powder, like if you're in Sephora, Ulta, and you're a little intimidated, don't be. If you're my complexion or darker, this looks absolutely beautiful. Just take a brush and brush it on, or you can take a little bit on a beauty blender, but I love mixing those two. I mixed it today. I'm wearing it on my skin. I think it looks really, 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 really pretty on the skin. I just love the color, and I love mixing it with my Fenty powder as well. Now, I just got these powders, but I'm thinking, I kind of got them in November. Well, kind of slightly, yeah, I got it in November, so I'm putting it in my favorites already, and it's the two Jaclyn Hill powder highlighter, guys. This is the luminous powder. This is supposed to be the softest of the two. I have the darkest shade. What is the darkest shade called? It's called Feeling It. Girl, I'm blind as a bat, and look at my glasses. It broke. This is one of the cheap little glasses from the drugstore. Well, they're not as cheap anymore. That was like 22 bucks. But anyway, so I have it in the shade Feeling It. And I use it as a finishing powder, meaning I set my face with those two powders, and then I swirl this over top just to like pull my makeup together, finish it, and then set my makeup. And I have been loving it. It's really, really beautiful. It's stunning. She did that. Give her credit. People are still trying to drag her on YouTube. Every time you go to YouTube, you see something about, oh, Jaclyn Hill did this. Oh, but the truth about Jaclyn Hill powders, the truth is it's the bomb. This is what it looks like. It's very pretty. I'm wearing it today, and also her highlighter. So if my cheeks look like two glazed donuts, it's because I'm wearing her beaming highlighter, and this is in the shade Amped. And I'm so tempted now to get the darker shade in this powder, but I'm like, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. So I don't need it so far. And this is like a beautiful peach gold. It doesn't look like that in the container. It looks more pink, like rose gold, because initially when I got it, that's what I thought it was, rose gold, but it's not. It's a beautiful peach gold. It's so beautiful, stunning, love it. Wearing it today. I've worn it every day since I got it. It's already my favorites, and it's going to be my favorites for a while. I already know that. Now quickly for the lips. This combination has been in heavy rotation. I'm obsessed with it. As you guys know, every video I say, oh, I'm using Kylie Jenner's True Brown K lip liner. I wish I could buy that lip liner as a single. I can't, not at Ulta. You have to go on her website. I'm not going to her website to order one lip liner to have it shipped to me. So I was just hunting for a brown lip liner. Somebody recommended Molasses to me from the Sephora brand. I tried it. I like it, but I notice it's more of, it has a sheen to it. I want something matte. I have been wearing it though, like if I'm going to do a gloss or something like that, but I wanted something more matte. And I found this lip liner. This was so freaking expensive, $26.50, but I love it. It's the lip liner from Lancome, and it's 283 Ammandelle or something like that. But it's definitely in the red family. There's kind of a reddish brown tone to it that I absolutely love. And I've been wearing it on its own with gloss, or I've just been wearing it on its own. And also I've been pairing it with my Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick, and this is in Deep Thoughts, and this is what I'm wearing on my lips today, and I'm obsessed with this combination. I've been obsessed with brown or nude lipsticks recently, especially brown lips, since we've been in fall and winter. And this combination right here, this is an expensive pencil, but the color of it is so beautiful. Let me swatch it on my hand so you guys can see it. It's like a beautiful burnt reddish brown. This is what the shade looks like, and I didn't think I would. I wanted something more of a true brown, well, like the Kylie True Brown K. But when I swatched this, it caught my eye, and then just randomly one day, it was just because I love this lipstick, and I was putting it on, and when I put the two on together, I was like, oh wow, and I'm obsessed. And this is the lip I have been wearing recently that I absolutely love. And one more quick thing before I go. This is not makeup related, but it's the Nivea Body Cream Cocoa Butter. I got this from CVS. This is so good, guys. I didn't even take the thing off. It smells great. It keeps you so moist and so hydrated all day. You get 15.5 ounces, which is 439 grams. This is so good, guys. Love this, love this, love this so much. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. We're in the month of December. The year is almost over. I'm probably going to have a couple more videos up, but I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to all of you. It's been a great year for me. I think I've come out of my shell a little bit. I'm getting a little bit more comfortable on camera. I have the nicest subscribers. They always give me the most positive energy, and I appreciate all of you so much. And I want to thank you all for subscribing to my channel when there's a million other channels that you can subscribe to. I want to thank everybody that sit and watch my videos and who comment. It really make my day when I read your comments, and I appreciate all of you. See you next time, guys. Bye.